Welcome back to another Sims 4 build video. Today we're going to be renovating the library in Moonwood Mill. So I originally built this lot for the Werewolves game pack. I wasn't allowed to use move objects, free placement or free rotation. So I wasn't able to do stuff like this, essentially do rotation or even just moving like this. What I could do is use the quarter tile placement. So I could put stuff like this or obviously on a diagonal, but I didn't have the freedom to do whatever I want. I also couldn't move things up like with move objects like this. And I also couldn't scale stuff, so it's pretty limited in what you can do. Now, spoiler alert, I've already worked on this a little bit. I did a live stream the other day where I did some renovations, and I'll link that down below if you want to watch it in its entirety. But if you don't want to do that, I'm going to go over what we did in that stream, and then we're going to continue working on that idea today. Okay, I'm going to assume that you have made up your mind. So, you might already notice there's a few differences. We have a sign for the mill because that was something I really wanted, is some sort of factory sign to this place. So I definitely wanted to put this in. This is actually a debug sign. And I think the original size is like this big. So, you know, undo. Debug, and I've scaled it, you know. That's something we couldn't do before. And then there's just a few little sort of debug items like these planks of wood. There's like a pallet over here. I did a few more plants around the place. There's a batu, yeah! Circle vent right there. There's a tire, you know, there's actually not too much I've done to the outside yet. I don't know if I'll do much more. A little sort of old poster advertisement just there. Got a dumpster from Eco Lifestyle just there, which, I mean, is perfect. A dumpster for this lot makes so much sense. And then there's just like a few little pipes and kind of little bits and pieces around the place. I swapped a couple of windows, but the inside is where the fun begins. Now, I haven't fully done the upstairs yet. We did a little bit in the bathroom, a little bit here, and then we actually started doing stuff in the basement, which we'll look at soon. But so far, we actually added a door to this room because if you guys recall, in the building video where I made this lot, I had tried to do a flooded room, but it is glitchy and sometimes this water will disappear. Actually, you know what? We need to jump into live mode. All right, now we get the full effect of the room. So this was just like an abandoned room. We got some flooding in it. We added ducks. I mean, it's amazing. They sort of swim out, hang out in this room. We got cobwebs, we got some ducting up above, a bunch of like pipes and stuff, and a lot more junk, you know, just a lot more stuff to fill out the room. There's like all these cracks in the wall, a big splodge, you know, cobwebs. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to build like this. And then through here was the old bathroom. I mean, it's still a bathroom, but you know, we've added a few more things, more pipes, ducting, some mirrors and I guess, I don't know if it's hand sanitizer or just soap or whatever it is, but it's there. Lots of pipes, bins, junk all over the floor, and some lockers as well. So, you know, a little bit more fleshed out. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm gonna pause. Yeah, I haven't really done anything in this room yet, but we might do some more in a little bit. There is a light there though, because that light looks awesome. And down in my little exposed sewer, I actually use this decorative debug sewer entrance, which is actually the ones you see over in the world, like over here. So that, I think, looks so much better. Like, it looks like it's coming out of the mill now. So that's that. And then the big change really is, what I really love about this pack is there is like a lot of lore. Like when you start exploring the world and start doing stuff, you get these sort of pop-ups and notifications that tell you about different things. Specifically, when you go into the underground, all these cool places are described, these cool rooms and these things that you discover and find. And I was like, I really want to see these rooms. So I was like, why don't we make the underground underneath the mill? Let's do that. So here, so this used to be, in my idea of when I was building this factory, this was like a little loading dock area, you know, some deliveries would come in and all that. And then what I decided to do here is like, this is actually a storage room underneath. And let's also imagine there's some sort of cargo elevator. Obviously we don't have that, but because carrying stuff down the stairs wouldn't make sense, but you know, whatever. That was what we're going with. So down here, I really love this space. So yeah, we got to go into like first person to fully appreciate it. So those stairs come down here, and then this is like an old storage area, a lot of junk down here, you know. It's sort of, well, it's abandoned. It's definitely abandoned. But down the end of this hallway, ignore the clean white ceilings. We can't change those. Down the end of the hallway, we actually come into something really cool. This is the sewer network that I imagined, you know, like when you're going through the underground. Oh, there's a column missing there. I gotta put that back. But yeah, so we're building like a little sewer down here, and I think it's so cool. So there's like an end of the sewer there. You know, there's just like a little electrical room or whatever that is there. There's a little bridge here that you can cross over. And then this one, this is Frog City. So when you get this pop up in game, it describes Frog City, describes as like a water pump, which we put next to it. And then when we go into Frog City, oh man, it is cool check this out. Now this is what I imagine when they describe Frog City when you're exploring the underground. There's frogs everywhere, on chairs, stacked on pallets, even in the bassinet. Like, there's just stuff. There's a couple of desks stacked here in that abandoned, well, not abandoned, in that broken fridge. You know, just all out Frog City. It was a lot of fun. So when we're actually, you know, exploring, if you put the walls down, I've actually built like a little section around out of platform so that the wall stays up, because I think it adds a lot to the atmosphere to be able to see the walls and I guess the cobwebs and all that kind of stuff. So I quite like that. And likewise with this sort of end of the sewer, I did a section here that sort of poked up a bit too. Also that light needs to go. I put a few lights around the place just to help when I was building. So, but for atmosphere, it's supposed to be kind of like this, you know, quite dark. Okay, so there's 4 more sort of rooms or things that I want to build in the sewer, and I've got screenshots of each of the little descriptions. So this one, a busted chamber. At the end of one of the tunnels is an old metal door that's been peeled open. The solid metal bends outward like a banana peel, as if something strong and determined forced its way out and ran off into the tunnel. Past the broken door is a single room coated in metal paneling. Judging by the gouges lining the walls, someone or something really didn't want to be in there. So we're gonna build that. So like I mentioned, I'm just gonna get a bunch of lights down here because it does make it a lot easier trying to build when you can sort of see. Now, we've got a bit of room here, but I think we're actually gonna have to end up going down another level potentially, but we'll sort that out in a minute because there's actually a prompt that says about falling. So at the end of one of the tunnels it mentioned, I'm thinking we actually go this way. Maybe this turns down here. I actually think this won't be like a sewer, like with water, because it did mention one of the tunnels rather than like a sewer, you know. I'm gonna use another brick arch. It's actually slightly wider than this hall, which I mean, isn't ideal, but I kind of don't mind because I think we can disguise it. We just get like old vines and all this kind of stuff, you know, just growth that's down here. And it's so dark, I think it's all right too. I'm actually thinking if I put like a gutter here, which I know is kind of weird, but then you end up seeing that sort of through it and it kind of just looks like, yeah, the bricks are just broken away, to be honest. So I kind of think that works anyway. All right, I want this tunnel to feel a little bit more disused. Like at the moment, like, yeah, it's dark and, you know, there's broken bricks here, but it's like perfectly square and all that. So I think we need some piles of rubble and junk and just stuff to go in there. Okay, that's kind of getting somewhere. I just wanted like some stuff. I still want to add more, but what I want to do, because at the moment it's really flat still, I kind of want to have some elevation. I don't know if it's going to look a little silly, but we might be able to disguise it a bit. So what I want to do is we're going to do a section like this and maybe through here as well. All right, so then we can actually select this in a bit and move it up. Then we just remove that fence. Actually, I'm going to raise up this back section as well. We're going to go up 2, so it can slowly sort of start climbing up a little bit. Okay, so now it's sort of going uphill. Then we get some piles of junk to cover this, and hopefully our sim should still be able to walk over it. That's the goal. I'm gonna just sneak that in there, you know, why not? Okay, so I've added some more junk. Look, I have no idea if Sims can even walk in here, so I guess we should probably test that. All right, Samaj, do me proud. Oh, okay, yeah, the dirt pile. Yeah, I wasn't sure because these dirt piles are quite big, so I guess I'm gonna have to get rid of that. And I have 2 of them over here, so that's a bit of a shame, but does that work? Oh, there's still a dirt. Where is the dirt pile now? I don't even know where it is. Hang on, let's go here. What is that? There's something there too, I don't know what it is. All right, well, can I go in the room? No, right. Okay, once we're in the room, we seem okay. Yeah, all of this is good. So there's something at the entrance that I've, okay, yeah, there's something here. Apparently there's a dirt pile, but I don't, oh, oh, okay. So that was a dirt pile that was somehow down below the ground. So, okay, that would be why. Okay, that should actually work now. Yep, and then if I go all the way down to the end, yeah, okay. That's cool. Now I want to try and create the same sort of atmosphere we did with this where you can see the wall. So the way we do that, or at least part of it, I'm wondering which way, I guess from this angle would be good. Or should it be that one? No, let's go this way. And I'm thinking we'll have the room maybe just around the corner here somewhere. So we'll come down and it'll be over here. So I guess let's extend the tunnel. Well, actually, let's build the room. I reckon it should also be like a little circular, not circular, octagonal shaped room. I don't know, there's something about the shape that I find more interesting than just a rectangle. So it'll be here, and then I think I'll do a similar just section around it. I do like using platforms to just create a wall that never goes down, because then you can add all this detail to the wall and it looks really cool. I'm not gonna go all the way up because I think I'll sort of around that height I think is good. I'm actually gonna cut off this section. Yeah, I think that bit of wall is good. All right, and then our tunnel will go to here. I think I kind of want it to be more narrow because often when you're coming through the tunnels, the little pop-ups say it was like through a really narrow pathway. It was hard to get through, something like that. I don't even know if I can fit through that, so I might have to change that, but we'll see. All right, let's set some lights so we can see what's happening down here. So yeah, this section, I want the wall to sort of stay up, so this is gonna come up. Yeah, that's about right. Obviously, we need to fix this. This is now floating, so let's put that back on the ground. Yeah, so when you're playing, even with the walls down, you can sort of see some certain areas that have detail. Which I'm gonna do the same around here too. I feel like you should be able to see this wall. It's a handy little trick, I think. You could also use half walls, but then Sims might end up putting their plates on it, so. Yeah, so you just get a little bit of a look of that as well, even when the walls aren't up. Okay, first of all, let's see, can I even get down this hallway or is that too thin? Oh my gosh, they can get through that. Oh, that's cool, all right. Okay, well then we should make this thinner. Okay, so I've just added a bunch of cracks and grime and scratches from like a werewolf trying to get out of this area. So coming down this hallway down here. I think that's gonna be really cool. I think this is really cool. So now we're gonna build the actual little room, which is described as like a metal box, essentially. So I'm thinking like this crinkled metal from Strangerville, I think is really good because it's like dirty. Otherwise, this one's a little too clean. We also have this one. Again, it's a little too clean. Like for something that's supposed to be in a sewer, it should be looking a little bit more old. So I think that's probably a good choice to go with. And I'm gonna paint the outside that as well. Even though you can't really see this because it's quite dark, I think it's good just to have that as well. All right, so the room is coated in metal paneling. Now the door, it was a solid metal door that bends outward. Now, obviously we can't really do that, but what we could potentially do, something like this. So look, it's not a solid metal door, but I kind of scroll through the entire debug menu trying to find something good. I think this works. We got this sort of cell door, which actually should be facing the other way with looking at that handle. Doesn't really work. There we go. I mean, my sim's not supposed to be trapped, but hey, that went the wrong way again. Hang on. So what I'm trying to do is get this handle to make sure it's actually, because if we're hinging off this point, the handle wouldn't be there. That doesn't make any sense. So there we go. Now, I know also this door is actually kind of wider than this space, but you know, just imagine it's not. All right, so that's open there. Now we just got to do a bunch of scratches and all this stuff on the walls and make it look like they're really trying to get out. I'm gonna place a bunch of these, and then what I'll do is I'll change which variant they are. So hopefully we just get a good coverage on all the walls. Okay, so we've got a bunch of scratches all around there, which is good. Now let's do some more other decals just to add some more detail. These holes are sort of maybe rusted away a little bit, and also dirty splodges are always nice. And then the bigger ones too. I feel like it just adds a lot to the environment, like, and the detail of the walls as well. Like it just adds so much more. And of course the flooring. Oh, that's definitely floating. Oh, okay. I think this is just too big to fit in this room. So I want to have like a lot right by the door, like they're maybe trying to dig under it or something. Like they're really clawing at the door area to get out. All right, that's looking pretty good. That's kind of all that is described down here. So what we're gonna do now, let's remove all the lights because we want this to be much more atmospheric. All right, let's get some more of these lights. We'll have some of these lights coming down the hall, but only very few because it needs to be dark. And I kind of want this light here. And I will do one of these in this room as well. And I think I might just turn down the brightness so it's a bit darker than that. But yeah, that's what we want. So this is the pathway to our busted chamber, which you can't really see, so I'll put that. At the end of one of the tunnels is an old metal door. Well, let's go down the tunnel. We'll obviously test walking down this properly in a minute, but okay, lots of scratches. What a strange tunnel. What is at the end of it? I wonder. Oh yeah, here we go. An old metal door that's been peeled open. I'd say that's more hinged, what I've done, but that works. Looks like something maybe broke out and ran through the tunnel. It's a metal room with paneling and scratches everywhere, and our little dim light and a red light just for fun. Yeah. So if we put all the walls down, this is currently what you actually see down here, which I think works really well. Because you still get all the sort of atmosphere in places that I want you to have it. Ignore the really bright lights there, those are temporary. The frog city's just over there. And then we come down this dark hallway. Actually, well, first of all, let's make sure I can walk down here. It looks like he can, so that's fine. So it sort of goes up a little bit just to give it a bit more interest. And then he's gonna come around the narrow hallways. I don't know why he keeps twitching his neck. Are you like becoming a werewolf or something? Oh no, you're just injured. Yeah, look, if you're a bit claustrophobic, you might not want to explore the underground, but you know, I might actually turn the intensity of this light even lower too, because it should be darker down here. Yeah, that's good. Because you can still see, but like, it gives it more atmosphere. And then here he is. Some things didn't want to be here. Interesting. All right, next up we're gonna do this one. On a tunnel straightaway, Samaj breaks into a light run and is making good time when he suddenly finds himself tumbling head over heels. Ouch! It's impossible to see in the dark, but there must have been a massive hole in the tunnel floor, and Samaj ends up on a path some distance below where he started. So we do have this straight section of tunnel, and this is a good way that I think we can get down to another level, because we're kind of running out of room. We do have a bit more space, but I think maybe at the end of this section, we'll have like a drop down. Now, obviously we're gonna have to use like a ladder or stairs because Sims can't just fall, but we'll do something with that. So I'm gonna extend this out. I'm not really sure where this sewer water would go. Maybe we could have it just turn this way and join up to this section. Because at the moment, the way it's kind of designed, like this is, I guess, the inlet. Like, so this water would probably flow out of this because it's above, you know, come in here, drop into this section, flow that way, flow this way, and go out. And then this one, I guess, would go down, but I'm not sure how we can make that not look stupid. I mean, I have an idea. Let's see what we can do. Now, the problem is there's still a bug. Some more lights. A bug with basements where if I build a basement on this section and then I want to open it up, it just doesn't work. Even if I remove... Oh, wait, it did work. It didn't work the other day. Well, that's good. That's fine. We don't need to worry about it then. Okay. That actually solves a lot of problems that I had. So, yeah, this didn't work the other day. I wonder if you just have to like save and reload and then it works. Yeah, so this will be our straightaway and then he falls down here, okay? I mean, I might bring it a little bit further just so it's a bit further away from that because I think we might make that one of the rooms as well. So we need to get this to come down. We'll do another pull down here. It'll end up down here somewhere, I don't know. I don't know, we'll figure it out. This is never gonna look realistic, but it's gonna look cool. And I think that's what matters most. Okay, so I think if I use these, I'm gonna have to go to lib mode just to see where it goes. Okay, there we go. Obviously that's not gonna look good. If we move it up higher, and obviously back as well, we kind of want it just coming over the edge. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Obviously it doesn't go all the way down, but I think we can work with that. So let's place a few of these. Actually, I might have a better idea. Instead of, because that was taking ages, we might just be able to have it come through the wall. Let me just try that. Because if we just put a grate here, yeah, actually, I think that will probably look better. And also, it's a heck of a lot easier to place. Whoa, that's so bright. Okay, it's maybe a little brighter than I thought it would be, but yeah, that's gonna work. So I'm actually gonna remove the pull from here, okay? Because then it's like, you know, this ends here. I might actually do like a little sewer bridge like I kind of did over the other side. I use like just this grate rug, some fencing, and then it kind of looks like a little bridge. And you do slightly different platform on it, and that works quite well. So that's there. Then the Batu one might work, or we could actually get this sewer object. You know, that actually might work really well. We get this. Oh, this is gonna look cool. Oh yeah. That is cool! That actually works surprisingly well. I mean, yeah, it is glowing, like it's way brighter than the water, but we're just gonna have to pretend that it's not, because not really anything I can actually do about that color, I don't think. I can just swim, yeah, I can't change that. Oh, and if you put the walls down, it looks like this, so let's fix that. We can do something about that. So at least when you put the walls down now, it looks like that. You can still see it from here, but you know. Oh, actually what we could do, why don't we just put some stuff in here. I think Island Living has some good rocks. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's all right, because now you can't see it. There's like some rocks and stuff there, which might be a little odd, but I think that works. Okay, and now the bit that's maybe not as good, because obviously our sim is supposed to like fall down this, but we literally have to use a ladder, because otherwise it's just, they're not, they can't get down there, so. I might just do one either side. I mean, look, you could still imagine them running and falling, so that's fine. Let's just go with that. All right, let's get rid of these lights that we don't need. Oh wow, those those fountains glow a little bit, but you know, it works. All right, so down this sewer, we will get some lights, but not many, because it's still gonna be dark. What I would like to do is have it look like this still continues over the other side. So if we just did, oh, I was gonna say, what did it do? It made a hole upstairs, I think. Yeah, that's all right, we'll fix that. Fix those holes. Okay, I don't know why, but so what happens is you go here, there's a ladder that goes down, then there's like a little section more over this side that has a ladder to get up to it. But it's just so like when it's dark, I might even get rid of that light. Maybe even that one too. It kind of looks like it keeps going if you're just like running and not really paying attention. It's like, ah! Let's get some lights down here though. All right, we're gonna figure out what happens down here too. I'll just put a light there for now and then we'll figure it out. I might do like another little side room, because we've got a little decorative side room there, just because this area is a little bit boring. I'm just actually just going to copy that room and put it here, and then copy this one behind it. Then the wall sort of stays up. And then we might do something else in here. We also have the little rat hole, so hopefully we'll have like mice coming out and all that. Here's a little electric box, which I think is the same. Is that the same as that one? Oh, this must be I got a debug version for that one. I don't know why I did that. I'll just use a regular one. So it's exactly the same room. I think I might change it a little bit so it's not identical, but essentially the same thing. Oh, maybe we should do a Batu box in here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right, this is coming together, guys. So this room is actually just nothing at the moment. I don't know if we'll even use that, but that's just what it is. Okay, I'm happy with this for now. So this is the section where you're running down the straightaway, you break into a light jog, and then you fall down to here. So this is the next level. Doo-doo-doo. I think I kind of want the sewer maybe to end here. Like that's just, you know, it flows down here and then it's almost like a lake kind of thing. Obviously not a lake, but just, I don't know, the end of it. So what I might try doing, gonna expand the pool like this, give it the same colors all around. I guess those walls don't need to be there. Then we're gonna have some big like brick columns with this sort of metal spandrel in between. So at least it looks like this stuff isn't just floating, like it's supported. Okay. I feel like the flooring should be darker down here. Even though if we put lights and look at this flooring, I don't think it looks as good. Like that's what it looks like with lighting, but I think without lighting, which is mostly how we're building this, I think that's much more ominous. There'll be a little bit of lighting, obviously, which actually I need a bit of lighting so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. All right, so we're gonna extend the pool like that. So yeah, it's much more an area where it sort of ends. And then I'm gonna use some big Batu vents. This is what we're gonna use for the end of the sewer. Water, anyway, that is. Now, I was going to use this, but the problem is you can sort of see through half of it. So I think this just on the wall will be all right. Oh, actually, we could use these windows. Hang on, that actually might look better because... All right, so let's just get some plant, I guess, growth and like weeds and stuff down here. Because it's around the water, you know, there might be some cave life going on down here. I don't know what would actually grow down here, but I'm just going to put plants. And we're gonna hope that's okay. I like these sort of more dead bushes from vampires though. I think those fit quite well. They look like weeds or something, and especially on the walls. I think the perfect kind of light to have down here as well is this Strangerville one, like on the rope. Well, not on the rope, it's not a rope. On the cable. I don't know, it seems like so like perfect. Yeah, a little bit of light down here. Not too much. I'm also going to get some of those wall lights because those are really good too. Like maybe one on this column here. Also, this water is super duper clean. I forgot to change it. There we go. That's better. Now this bit of the sewer, they can actually swim in at the moment. So I'm wondering if we should raise up do like a platform around it so they can't swim in it, or we just leave it. No, I'm going to put a platform around it because otherwise Sims, they will actually... They'll make their whole way down here just to go swimming. I know it. Okay, so I'll raise up a little bit. I am going to do a bit of a fence down here, just on the diagonal. I'm not even going to do it going up there because I just think that adds like a nice bit of a visual. Okay, so next up I want to build the garlic room stuff. So old braided garlic cloves dangle from the walls along a twisting tunnel. Eventually, Nina comes across a large metal box with a barred door. She tests the bar to find that it can be lifted with a bit of effort. Okay, so it's a door that has like a bar in front of it, I guess, stopping it opening. The actual room, though, is Garlic Haven. Nina pulls up the bar and slips inside the box. It looks like some old refuge chamber. There are beds, supplies, and some broken carved pieces of wood laying about. That's what we're gonna make. So yeah, I'm thinking that'll be down here. Let's do like a hallway. You come down this way, hallway down here some. Actually, let's do it over this side. There's much more room. Hallway down here, lots of garlic, yum yum. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. It's just gonna be a little room at the end. Diagonal walls, gotta love it. Now, when we put the walls down, I was thinking this back wall we can have sticking up so we can see all that. So what I'm gonna do, actually just grab this room that we already have, drag it all the way along. Then when we put the walls down, that whole wall will stay up. Yeah. Just like that. So we have this whole section here to work with. We do see this from above because that's actually a bit of the sewer there, but that's all right. Now, this is obviously very visible. The best we can do is using this darker concrete, but it's still a bit brighter than the rest of the place, but that's just what it is. We just kind of have to deal with that, being able to see it from above. Okay, so this hallway, we'll use the classic brick arch as always. I don't know, it's just great piece. I don't know, I hate when this happens. So this light is just producing so much light through the archway, which is annoying. And this is actually, because that's up on a platform, you can see there's a break in the floor. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want to have this whole area raised up, but I'm just gonna have a little bit raised up here at the start, and then we'll just have it step down just because it'll work. Oh, Okay, my door went all the way up the top. And we're actually gonna get some of these bigger columns because I want to have like little sections on the side here for more detail. All right, so we need a bunch of this garlic just hanging all over the place. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't seem to be able to like free rotate it for some reason. I'm not actually sure why. So I guess we'll just rotate it normally. I guess because it's like something you craft this or something, don't you? Oh yeah, this should like come along here. If I put the walls down, do I still see that? Yeah. Let's have a couple more of the entrance. I definitely feel like as you're coming into this room or this hallway, you should be having a tough time if garlic's not your thing. I think this door is perfect for sure. Yeah. Then we need like a bar or something to put over it that isn't going to block our sims because we need to actually be able to access the room. Also going to put this over the door. That will just stay there. I think we can walk through that. We'll test it, obviously, but it should be fine. Oh, this is a good miscellaneous junk for this room. It's kind of like a mattress. So I'm going to put that in there. Still looking for like a good bar to put over the door. And then maybe this little fence piece. And then if I just like lift it up. I mean, it's this huge metal door with a couple bits of wood over it. I don't know if that's kind of silly. And I also don't know if we can even walk through it. So maybe we should, let's test that. Can I even get down there normally? Oh my God, we got a long way to go. Oh, okay. He kind of just stopped here for some reason. Okay. Oh, I guess because he's in so much pain. All right, then we need to go down over here. Wait, there's a dirt pile blocking his way somewhere. There's a mouse, yes! Okay, well, apparently there's a dirt pile. Oh, did I put one here? Right, fair enough. Put that over here. Okay, testing again. All right, so far so good. Beautiful. All right, so let's go here. Then he should be able to just go, oh, I love this. That works so well. Should be able to climb down here, right? Yep. Now this is definitely a little too bright. I don't like how bright this light is. Yeah, I think that's a bit, it still looks really bright from above because there's no light here, but whatever. All right, can we get into this room? Okay, go down the garlic hallway. And okay, no, we can't. All right, is it this though? Let's just test that first. Okay, no. I mean, look, the door is pretty secure in itself. Maybe we just don't have a bar on it. Because yeah, I can walk through that braid, that's fine. I mean, that looks a little silly, but you know, it's fine. Cool, so we can get in here without those blockages. All right, so I'm gonna use this light for sure. I might put it on this wall somewhere. We'll have more than one light, but we'll start with that. And we need, yeah, we need some carved stuff that's just all over the floor from like failed crafts. Yeah, carved pieces of wood laying about. So we definitely need to do that. Actually, you know what? That's probably good. We got those, and then we got this whole section, which I might just move a little bit. I also got some piles of trash. Might leave them by the door. Yeah. We get some of these too. Nice bar stool. Ooh, this is a good item to have down here. Sort of like a spying device. Because if they're like hiding out down here, it could be like a good place to have it. We definitely need the crafting table. So that one's important. I might just put it here with all this other scrap sort of around it. I'll put this bed further back in this corner just so it's kind of more out of the way. Definitely get a crafted chair. Yeah, make that darker. That's better. Move this light to the side of this so it's not right in the way. So there are beds. There's multiple beds in here, so let's get a few. I have one sort of shoved in the back corner here. I don't know if they can get to that. Actually, if I do it the other way, they can probably get to it. Beds, I usually just need to access this section, so hopefully that's not blocking it, otherwise we can move it. I mean, that's technically beds. That's another one there, but we don't need to squeeze another one in. We have that. There's beds, carved pieces of wood. Doesn't say anything about a toilet, but I mean, look, if you're actually hiding down here, maybe you could just go toilet in the sewer, so. And then I'll do like maybe this sort of old broken mirror, little decorative pieces around. You know, there's stuff going on down here. Well, let's use this bin as well, just next to this trash can. I mean, next to the piles of trash, not the, you know what I mean. I have the barrel there. I love this wall. Definitely looks like crafted as well. Oh, and like a broken fridge I think would be good so that, you know, it used to work. I have this old dresser as well. You know, just sort of, I'll put the, the fridge door over here. There you go. You know, this used to be a room with stuff going on, but obviously it's now abandoned. Little hideout. You know, I should probably flip this room because all this tall stuff is blocking that side. Okay, let me move stuff around. Okay, that's better. Now all that stuff's on that wall. I don't know if we can walk through here. We probably can't. So let's just test. If I say go here, can you make it? Nah. What if we move that decorative bed down the end and then this other bed further forward here? Because we don't need to get anything down there. Oh, actually, maybe the mirror. Can I use that? No. Okay, if I put the mirror there, I've moved the other shelf thing down the end. That means we can still see everything there, especially when the walls are down. It's all still there. And then we're just doing a few floor details. That's a bit better. Yeah. So that's our little room down the bottom, which, I mean, look, you could come down here and you could do some woodworking. You could have a little nap. You can have a nap. You might need a nap. He's kind of sore. There you go, buddy. Down the end of our little garlic clove corridor. I really wish we could change these ceilings. That would make it look so much better. But oh well. I'm also just going to add a few of these little effects to this section of the sewer as well, like the bubbles and all that. So it just adds a little bit more. Kind of want to do fireflies. I don't know if that makes any sense though, but I feel like it'd look cool. I'm going to put them down here. I want to see what that looks like. Oh, I don't know if it makes any sense, but that's all right. Yeah, then we just have a few little bubble effects through that section. Oh, the mouse. Yeah. There's one of our mice. There's another one here in a little hole. So they'll pop out from time to time. All right, then over this side, because there's nothing really going on here, I'm just going to get some miscellaneous, batu, like machinery kind of stuff or pipes. So something, something's going on here. Controls something, but don't know what. Oh, batu. Scale that down a little bit. Actually fit quite well. Beautiful. Just an assortment of pipes and machinery. Just something over that side, because over this side, I want a way that actually comes back up and it sort of comes up over here. It's going to do some like plant life down here too, just to fill in some sections. So there, you come down here, there's like a little light that way, one that way. This one's going to go over here, and this will lead to our enchanted room, which will be upstairs. Enchanting music fades as Nina comes to a large round room with an not expensive. Well, I guess it probably would be expensive, but expansive relief carved into the wall. Not really sure what we're going to do with that, but we'll see. Wait a second. Round room? I don't know if you guys are thinking what I'm thinking, but this sounds like Batu's time to shine, because these pieces all go together to make a big circular room. Yeah! That means I'll actually have to go down instead of up. I was going to go up, but I think we'll go down further and build a circular room. Right, how big does it have to be? I always forget. Okay, these are really big. I think they're like super tall too, so it'd have to be even lower down. And this is not even big enough, so maybe plan B. Okay, that's even bigger. Plan B was using the mother pit, the mother plant. Okay. Plan C is just build an octagonal room. That's what we're doing. So it comes down this hallway like this, comes around the corner, and this is where we'll enter the room. So what we're gonna do, let's get some lights as usual, just to see what we're doing. And just down here too, temporarily. I think I want the entrance to actually be on the lower floor, not where it is now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna trace this corridor back a little bit, maybe to about there. Let's do this. Okay, so this is what I ended up with. It's a little bit rough at the moment, but this is our circular room. It took me ages to do this, by the way, just doing these platforms and trying to have the basement still open so you can see down the level below. But I think it works. So you sort of come through here. I haven't tested it yet, so it might not work. Come through here, step down, come down a few platforms, down these stairs, around the corner to this sort of magical looking door. And then this is going to be our big enchanted room right here. So we need some crystals and all that kind of stuff. I think we should be able to get some stuff from Realm of Magic. Let's have a look. Oh, cauldron. We definitely need to have like one of these in the middle of the room for sure. Yeah. Ooh, wait, do these give off light? That's my question. Wait, also there's a lot of light in here. Let me get rid of the actual lights I put in here. Okay, that doesn't give off any light, but those are definitely crystals that we'll need to have around the room. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna put these around the room because it kind of says it's like an enchanted room, maybe with crystals kind of I don't know if it's like almost like a geode that you'd find in Minecraft, That's what I'm imagining though. A lot of crystals. I'm just gonna add some big rocks as well, just to fit in the back section. Like I don't want it to be a perfectly octagonal room, And I don't mind these sticking out the side a bit. Can have this little light in the middle, and we'll have a little light in the hallways as well, just there. So like the hallway's got a little bit of light, and you come down into this beautiful magical room. Now we need I guess the hard bit says there's an artwork that depicts a magical conflict between two sides. Some favoring plasma and others who drew power from the moon. Okay, so maybe we can have, obviously that's like vampires versus werewolves that's what that's saying. Now, is it Realm of Magic where we have, yeah, here we go. This sort of glowing light, because this is what we want. I thought Realm of Magic had these. Just glowing light objects. I'm gonna have them coming from the crystals. I think this is super bright, that light. I might just adjust it in a little bit. Can I make these bigger? Oh my gosh, you can. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Ooh, we're gonna have, so these are huge dangling rocks, which are pretty cool. Incredibly hard to see without light. So let me what I would like to do, how small can these go? Oh, it's still there's a lot of stuff going on with it. Oh yeah, okay, it's still too big. Whoa! It would have been nice to have like some hanging from the ceiling. Whoa, we got some other crystals. I like the purple though. I don't know if I want to do some other ones. We have some more other rocks though, so we should probably see what we can incorporate. Just a little bit. So this is where I'm gonna try and do the mural. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So I need someone drawing power from the moon. Okay, we got a moon. I can use this. Here we go. Drawing power from the moon. And then we need some drawing power from, I'm gonna put this over here, from plasma. Actually, maybe we can use this. Look, this is not what I imagine when I read that description of a mural. But, we're working with what we got here. There's the moon, and here's a werewolf drawing power from it. Okay, so this is what I've come up with for the mural. Look, I don't know. I'm sure you guys could come up with something great, but I didn't really know what to do because there's only so much you can do without making something more custom. So basically, here's our mural, right? I think it's pretty clear what's going on here. We got I already got it wrong. We got the werewolves here. This is the, I don't know, there's like a sort of sun on one side, a compass thing that, I don't know. That's vampire. Nope, that's werewolves. Then on the other side, we got the vampires because they're dead. They're not living. So I thought the skull made sense. Then in the middle, boom, chaos. There's a fight, a magical fight. And then just to make sure it's a little bit clearer, on the left, we have a vampire. And then on the right, we have a werewolf, which is this picture actually. Okay, I don't know what's going on. There we go. This picture actually came in spooky stuff, which is really weird. And I'm just gonna get my sim down here. I believe, are these the ones that change? I don't know when they change, maybe at nighttime. Anyway, so that's a werewolf. That's a vampire, and that's our mural. And this is our magic crystal room. It's just pretty cool. I feel like we should definitely have something else in here, just so there's something to do down here. Like, I reckon that could be a cauldron in the middle of the room. And maybe, or do a seance table in the middle of the room. It's a bit random though. This is all a bit random. No, I just want something for you, like when you come down here, well, if you come down here, there's something to do down here. Oh, why don't we put this? So this will join to the rest of the sewer network. Maybe that should be on this level. I feel like I could go like right here. Yeah, so there's a way to join to the rest of the sewer network as well, which is nice. I think it'll stick out a little bit, but it's fine. So does that. It's okay though. Now I'm just gonna do some more decorations and stuff because this hallway has all these lights I put in too that we don't need. Get one down there though. I don't know what that would be, but it looks kind of cool, so that's why I put that there. Actually, maybe this would be a better floor than the sort of magical one. Like, I like the magical one, but this one's a little bit more toned down. Like, it doesn't have the light from it. Yeah, that's a bit better. I think that blends in more. I mean, I think that's pretty good. We do have this space here, which I guess is kind of nothing at the moment. I don't know what it would be, because we built all the rooms that we wanted to, so I'm just going to get rid of it. But there's always room to add more. But yeah, I think we've done the underground. I think my favorite part is this, the sewer thing. Oh, hang on. What's happened here? Why is my... Oh, did I make the wall? Wait, what? I guess this moved down at some point. I was wondering, did I make the walls taller? Didn't think so. I think it might... Oh, okay, I know. I made this lower level taller. So then because this is placed on the level below, it got moved down. Fair enough. So we just got to go up a bit more. Yeah, that's better. Because that is my favorite part of this, is the water coming out of that. That is so cool. I'm gonna get a few of these little bubble cracks down here, especially because that's where the water's sort of flowing down. So yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so the rest of the lot, which is upstairs, I haven't really done much to, but I want to just probably finish off. We got this ducting coming through here. I think it should probably come into the main room a little bit too, and then we can feed through into that room there. So I think that should be, yeah, that's still on the roof, so that's good. And then I can go all the way through to there. Very nice. Now we did have, so we got a bit of ceiling there. I wouldn't mind using a fan in here as well. I just got to make sure I put it in the right spot. So just here above the desks, why not? Lovely. I don't know if that's kind of annoying though, having this cut across there. Maybe it should come through another way. I don't know. Also, I'm just going to adjust these couches a little bit because now that we've got free placement, I feel like everything should just be a little bit more off. Like nothing should be perfectly placed in here. Like to me, that doesn't make sense, but that's just what I had to do when I built it because I didn't have the ability to move stuff like this. But I think having stuff off a little bit more, just a smidge, is good. I don't think we need to like overly clutter this space with more stuff. Like I'm pretty happy with how that is. In here though, like all this kind of stuff, I guess these don't look too bad because the actual items themselves are a little bit wonky, but you know, we'll do a little bit of off-center placing as well. That one's maybe a little much. Should just be like a little bit, like they tried to make it look sitting flush, but they kind of failed, you know. And then in here, I think we definitely need some goop. Goop makes things always better. I'll go the reddy color because it blends better with the floor. And I think maybe from some of these like heavy weights and stuff around here, the floor is cracking. Lovely. And because this is an old mill, I do want to get some more like logs and stuff just around the place. Like I feel like there should be more of that kind of stuff and just more junk. too. Like, I feel like they haven't like fully cleaned up this place yet, so there's still just junk everywhere. And people used to use this as a dumping ground anyway. Especially down in this part of our build. This old dried up sewer here should definitely have junk in it. Someone's dumped a fridge down here. Yeah, I feel like people would have just used this to dump all their old stuff, so I'm happy just adding a bunch of stuff down here. Like, I think that already looks so cool. Like, it already looks so much better. I get an old pickup truck just sort of sitting in there. Very nice. Yeah, that looks so good. I love that. That little detail of adding all that, I think works a lot. Now, I do also really like this gate. I feel like we could use this somewhere. Maybe at the front, but it's kind of like a driveway gate. So maybe here, because if this was like the old loading dock, maybe having it, or maybe even here, because that's where the dumpster is. And we can just have a junky fence here that's like falling down. That, you know, just a little extra detail on that section. Definitely want some more junk up against the building. I love these ones where it's just like lining along the wall. Ooh, there's a little open hole there. It's really weird. The basements do that a lot. They just decide to create a hole. That on. I don't know if there's any others. It's kind of easy to miss, so sorry if there is. Ooh, a big tree. That's maybe too big. A fallen over tree. Wouldn't mind like a concrete barrier maybe around the front somewhere, but I don't know what for. A few more of these more ferny plants too. All right, that's looking pretty good. You know, we haven't really changed much of the rest of this place. I think maybe up here, because this is just an empty room, which I'm happy to still leave it like that, because look, most of the action in this build now is downstairs in the basement, which I think is really cool. So I'm happy to just put some junk in here. Kind of feels like it's too concentrated in that room. Like, yeah, there's junk, but maybe it seems like there's too much just in that one room and then nothing over here. So I want to make sure I spread out the junk. It would be really nice if this was just a regular item that you didn't have to use debug for, because I feel like it actually adds so much just around the edges. Like it's just not as clean anymore. And then that's like perfect. It's exactly what it needs. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Oh, what happened down here? At some point, I accidentally painted this. I guess you're wondering when I was going to notice that. My bad. I might have made some other mistakes because I've done so many changes on this lot. So apologies if I did. But there you go. This is the remastered, re-junkified library lot in Moonwood Mill. You know, this is sweet. I mean, it mostly looks the same, which obviously I think is the case. That's what I was always going to do anyway. But just adding a few more details, more junk, some ducting. Hey, yeah, so this is what I was saying about the water. It just keeps breaking. There's supposed to be water in this room, and it won't let me put it there, which is really annoying. Because I guess this is okay. Maybe we just do no water. This is why there was no water in the original. I like the ducks swimming around in there, but I guess it's not going to work. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, this is it. Have fun exploring the underground with a few references. Which I think this is a lot of fun to build. This is so much fun to build. I think this is super cool. I love that. Let's maybe just quickly have a little explore of the underground. So you sort of come down here, come into the sewer area, which I love the atmosphere of this section here where you can see the sewer right there, the other one over the other side. Down this way is a old tunnel that gets very narrow at the end and sort of comes around the corners. We saw all this before to, I guess, a werewolf cage that one of them was locked up in for some reason, but that's a bit of fun. So that's there, and coming back through our narrow corridor back into the sewer zone. Ignore the white ceiling. Oh, actually I need to go around the other way. Let's just come around here. We got to go around. There we go. Come down here. We got a little electrical, I don't know, access panel, some valves, some werewolf footprints. Obviously they're just, I think, dog or cat footprints. So little bridge that can get over to the other side. Through here, come into the Frog City. Oh, this is good. I love Frog City. Little frog chair, you can sit there and enjoy it. Has every single frog that you can get in the game, which is pretty exciting. Then back out this way and come down the side. We pass another little access panel with Batu! Yeah, and don't run too fast because you'll fall. Oh, actually I need to unpause real quick. Hello? What? Also, that half wall's not painted. I'll fix that in a second. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's weird. Okay. It's there, but in first person mode, we can't, hang on, if I go down a level, okay, there we go. Ah, I fell down! And then, whoa, then it's got really loud. Whoa, okay, there's a little spot, and then it's just a bunch of, I guess, machinery around here. This is the end of the sewer. Oh, I think I need to move those up again, because I made the wall taller. That's all right, that's where it goes. But if you come down the other side, you find the garlic braided hallway. Ooh. The big metal door at the end, and a little hideout where they're crafting their own stuff, a couple of beds, they can spy on people down here. Pretty cool. And then come back down here, down this way. Ooh, we're gonna head to the magic room, the enchanted room that depicts the tale of the magical battle, which is immaculately depicted with those symbols. Look, I tried. Okay, I tried. And that is the underground. I just gotta fix. Okay, I need some bricks, please. Fix a half wall, because half walls like to depaint themselves. Okie dokie. Well, I guess that's that. That actually took a really long time. I've spent like 3 hours today building with you now, and then obviously at the beginning we'd already built stuff. That was another like 3-hour live stream, so it's actually a lot, but it was so much fun adding all the little details. So, I mean, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the build. I'll link it down below if you want to download this. Otherwise, it will be available in my gallery, James Turner YT. You can find it there. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.